What's happening, family? Dr. Joe here. Hope each of you are well and blessed. You can see who we're spotlighting on today. Miss Vanesha Beeler. Beautiful young lady. She has lost 28 pounds. You can see her start weight, and you can see the end. She was able to do a lot in a little amount of time. But I want you to look at her picture, and I want you to look at her before. I want you to look at her after. Her whole vibe is different. Beautiful in the first one, beautiful in the second, but it's a difference. It's a radiance. It's a vibe. It's a halo. I guarantee you, if you were to examine every essence of her when she started and where she is now, that she is in a better place in terms of her frame of mind, how she feels, how she looks at the world, how she looks at herself, and what it is that we see. And this is why I want to hone in on what I call natural, real beauty. Now, when you hear that, you're thinking about something that's aesthetic. You're thinking about natural versus enhanced. No, I'm not even talking about the type of beauty of what something looks like, but I'm talking about the beauty that you tap into that affects what you look like. Okay. All right. And Vanesha is a great example of what happens when we change. And there's some different places and spaces within our souls that we tap into when you're dealing and addressing personal transformation. All right. Like one, personal achievement. When a person like Vanesha or any other human being can go through a process, a program, whatever, and in 6 weeks change her life to where her habits, her discipline, what she is doing, what she isn't doing is equating to 30 to 28 pounds in 40 days. That's drastic. Okay. And that achievement is going to make us feel better about ourselves. We're going to view ourselves differently. We're going to have some pep in our step, glide in the stride. It's going to impact everything you do, from how you dress to what you put on, to places you want to go, to maybe how you fix your hair. The better you're feeling, the more those ancillary type things are different. That's why the most attractive people in the world are the people who are in the best places within themselves. You can see it from the first picture to the second. So natural beauty, right, is tapping into personal achievement. The more you achieve in life personally, the prettier you're going to be, the more handsome you're going to be, because you're tapping into an energy, into a source that's going to impact all of those things that equate to look. People look at it as a look, but it's so much deeper than the look. All right. So that's number one. Number two, living a structured life. All right. There's beauty in that. The more structured you are, the more organized my life is, the less chaotic I am, the less stress I am. I'm not sitting up here wondering, spending time on when am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? I know she has structure in her life because I was doing the teaching. I was doing the training. Okay. With her leader and with her coach. We were a team working with her. Okay. So I know what she had to do. I know she had structure. I know she had to be disciplined. I know there were things she couldn't eat, things she could eat, things she couldn't do, things she needed to do. All of those things, when structure is in your life, you take guessing out of living. You take, what am I going to do? You take the unnecessary spending of time for things that you already know, because your life has structure to it. When something is structured, there's a sense of purpose. There's a sense of, I know where I'm going because I know what I'm supposed to do. I know how I'm supposed to eat. I know what I'm supposed to not do. I know where I'm supposed to go. Okay. All of these things tap into this natural beauty, which impacts our overall vibe. If you're the type of person that you get up out the bed and you just live life aimlessly, You pretty much eat when you're hungry, indiscriminately. You don't work out. You know you need to. You will never be optimized. And when you're not optimized, that state that lacks personal optimization impacts your overall look, your overall vibe. You can see it. Look at her. When you look at her, the person on the left and the person on the right, they almost look like cousins. They don't even look like, it doesn't even look like the same person. She's tapped into something, and you can see, you can't put your finger on it because what she's tapped into is something that's not tangible. All right. The last one is real self-care. Real self-care is not sitting across from a person and letting them tell you about their problems, although there's a time and place and space for that. I'm not negating that. Mental health, mental health is important. Counseling is important. I'm not saying that's not. But real self-care starts with how I'm caring for myself physically. Real self-care is, am I putting pollutants in my body? Am I drinking clean water? Am I discriminate of what I put in my body, what I expose my vessel to? Do I have a sense of understanding that I'm connected to what I'm eating? That's self-care. Am I sleeping enough? That's self-care. Not what drugs you're taking. No, are you sleeping? Are you recharging? Because sleep is the time for us to disconnect from the physical and to converge with the spiritual. It's an opportunity for us to download the stresses of the day and upload the rejuvenation of our authentic selves, which are spiritual beings per the word of God, right? Because man and woman didn't come to life until we were exposed to the spirit of God, right? So the more you care for yourself in your eating regimen, in your exercise, all of those things are igniting something from within that is going to radiate on the outside of you. And guess what? This is only 6 weeks. Just think about what she's going to look like 6 more weeks from now, 2 months from now, 4 months from now. And as she grows, everything about her is going to shift. Her belief in herself, the risk she takes, the people she attracts, all right, the opportunities that she has, the rooms she finds herself on the inside of. That's how you manifest a life. It's not like, oh, who do I know? Who am I going to meet? No, it starts from within. So salute to Vanesha. You look great, Vanesha. Proud of you. You've done a great job. We're so proud of you. And I'm so proud of all of the rest of you who will be graduating this week, this upcoming Sunday, as well as I'm proud of all who've come before her to pave the way for people just like Vanesha. Salute to Vanesha. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Peace.